It's terrible. Okay, that audio didn't work. Terrible. Okay, we're gonna turn that off. 1, 2, 3. Wow, something's going on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's something going on. Oh, all right. So might be a little too bright, but I need to do my. I have to see my devices. All right, so let's see. All right, I need to be able to look at the chat. Oh, it's bad. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, let's check the audio here. Checking 1, 2, 3. Checking 1, 2, 3. Okay, sounds good. There was a few things. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and count. All the things that are beeping here are devices, so we can know, we can see what's not seen. I have an audio spectrum here. This is a tri-field meter. It measures electromagnetic fields, EF, and radio. Okay, and then this is actually a motion ball, and we have our, let me just make sure this is on, our K2 meter. Okay, let me check to make sure it's actually working. Good. All right, it's on. Okay, so this is all about releasing your 3D. If you want to participate in the chat, I would suggest to change your chat name on YouTube. Very simple. And we do ask that you use pronouns, no names. You're not you. It's about looking at your dimensional self, looking at who you are. And you can't really look at yourself unless you're floating over yourself, a third person. So all pronouns, he, she, they, and so forth. And right now, let's see how many. I have 3 screens up and running right now. And I'm just going to go ahead. There's a few things I wanted to read. I'm going to go back here. There's a list, actually. So, all right. So I'm going to read them. I'm not going to mention the names of the folks that are asking for a reading. I will read their question, okay? All right. This is the first thing I'm going to get familiar with our cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the tarot cards are more than what history are saying. This actually allows us to tap into our subconscious, into the unconscious. Things that are at play. They haven't manifested yet because there's certain variables, just like the Higgs boson. There's a certain variables that's needed for total manifestation where you could actually see it, feel it, and hear it. Okay? So a lot of this, my son mentioned this morning that, Mom, he goes, tarot cards are more like therapy cards, and he's right, right? So in a way, you have access to the unknown records, to the unknown things that gives you variables that were not considered before, but are probabilities. And so you could play with the different probabilities. If then else, if I do this, what's the outcome? If I do that, what's the outcome? Okay? And it's always point of reference. We are not going to go here and ask how he feels about you or if he's cheating or so forth. Okay? It's all about point of reference. Like how you feel about them, how they feel about you. Always start with you. Okay? So that allows us to pull information since we have a point of reference. Your feeling, your emotions towards, person, place, or thing. Okay? So, okay, so there's Pam. Welcome, Pam. Why don't you, let me make sure. Let me get our top chat here. All right, so welcome, Pam. Go ahead and post your reading on the chat, and I'm going to count these, and then we'll do yours, okay? So this is about learning. I want to teach you guys how to look at your own energies, so that if you have a question, you can look at it, see your possibilities, and what you can do with a particular situation if you want to pull back and wait for other variables to come in. So this is kind of like, we're just going to go out there and pull records. But next week, we're going to start teaching you guys how to read for yourself, okay? So this is what they call historically a Celtic cross, the crux, which is in the southern part of our hemisphere. So I tweaked it a little bit to have it to be circled in a circle. So go ahead, Pam, and go ahead and post your questions. Let me see. Okay, post your question. Or do you want to do general? What you need to know. Okay. So this way, and then eventually, I'm going to have a box that you guys, a drop box, that you'll do your own reading, and we're all guides. We're here guiding each other to be happier and be less worried. General. Okay, Pam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the reason why I count them is to entangle or combine my energies with them, okay? It's kind of like a ritual of connecting, right? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they're all here. Let's do a general reading for Pam. Just to learn more to do. Perfect, Pam. So get ready with the 78. It doesn't matter what Rider weight it is, as long as 78, old school, with beautiful patterns. I use the albino weight ones because of the colors. They're not as pretty and vibrant, but they work for me, and they're more earth colors. So any 78 will do. And then we'll teach you guys we'll do a daily reading just to get you started on how to read these guys. And then we could also do a decade reading. That's something a little bit more heavier. The decade reading looks back at the first 10 years of your life and how it influenced your teenage years, your second decade, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. We don't do the future. What we do is look at the past, look at the present, take care of the past to have a better future. Okay. So let's take a look. We'll do a general for Pam. I'm going to do a little prayer. Oh, Lord, and all the upper beings of the universe, please give us the guidance for Pam. Let us see what we cannot see. Show us the energies that she needs to know at this time. Okay. Okay, tell us what Pam needs to know at this moment of time. Queen of Pentacles. Now, when I read the readings, they're very simple. All of the cards have a reflection of what we have to deal with here. The Pentacles is material force. It's an actual physical action or so forth. So the Queen of Pentacles is upside down. When it's upside down, either it's going away or coming in. It all depends on the card. So the Queen of Pentacles tells me she's an energy of being nurturing. It's very down to earth. It's upside down. Okay, so let's take a look what's going with it. Options. Okay, wishful thinking. All right. So we got to be careful with this card because there are options, but depending on the other cards working with it or playing with it tells us it might be wishful thinking. Situation you're dealing with right now. Justice, okay? So justice is all about, sometimes it talks about legal. We'll get in more when all the cards are played, okay? This is a 10 card spread. The justice is upside down. This is your subconscious, okay? 1 and 2 either goes together or goes against each other. This is your subconscious, the root cause of this, okay? Justice is about balancing the scale. Responsibility, okay? Responsibility, and that's lack of, it's low in energy. All right, what's going away? Work. Okay, this is right side up. This is, so there's 2 types of cards. There's the 3 cups, which is internal. Your internal, your family, your friends are close to your heart. The 3 of Pentacles is more work related, and that means a mission, or everyone is working together for a common goal, okay?
Hello.
Okay, that's the ghost radar, Pam. So I have a lot of devices here, and the ghost radar says allow. Okay, all right. Look at that. Okay, this is your conscious, subconscious. Okay, this is the 7 of Wands, and no, it's not. It said shut. Okay. You got a lot of spirit guides with you, Pam. So this card, it's not really a happy card. It's conviction. It's ultimatum. It's like, do this or else. And we don't like ultimatums. We like to have choices. And more than one choice and several choices are much better. So right now, I'm feeling that there's some sort of, ultimatum. And it's kind of like, okay, do this or we're not going to work together. Okay, and right now, the options, as I see it right now, are not really there. Okay, and then we're going to ask, okay, girl, this is bothering you at night. We're very worried. You're worried about the situation. It has to do with work-related, working together. And this is the future, past, future. This is what's coming out of the situation. This is what's coming in, subconscious, conscious. Okay, I have to do this because I'm geared to teaching you guys to do this on your own, and I'll be here. You guys could do a reading on yourself, and I'll show my interpretation with your interpretation, so we get you guys to understand the power of the tarot. They've been around for a long time, and they're just not for playing cards anymore. All right, so let's see the outer connection, truths. So this card and this card goes together. So there is some sort of connection that needs to be done, and right now the situation is not really very nurturing. It could be more nurturing, more welcoming, but with this card of like putting you on a corner, not having a real option for you, or say something that works for you, that will help you, do the same thing. So this card is about connection, truths. I'm sorry, and this card actually talks about the lack of connection that needs to be connected. The nurturing, the nurturing and being grounded on earth is really important for us, because it's straight from the heart, right? It's straight from the heart, and it's about being down to earth, being, hey, are you okay? Why are you feeling this way? Why are you doing this? And the situation needs more of that, because I see it's lacking of. All right, so let's see what's on the other side. What this energy? Wow. Okay. So the King of Wands, a very strong, flamboyant, creative force. There's no shyness about this energy that you're dealing with. Okay. And it looks like this energy is a creative force, very creative energy, but also too kind of up in your face, kind of like, this is it, this is the way it should go, and so forth. Okay. Oh, ethics. Okay, so the King of Swords. Okay, so this is the future card, subconscious, and this is how we read it. Subconscious, future, outcome. Okay. All right. Let's look at the 10th card, the outcome. Oh dear girl, I don't need to tell you what this is like heartbroken, betrayal, all that ugly stuff. Okay. This has to do with ethics, okay? All right. Lying, stealing, cheating is not good. I don't care. What good for is good for the gander is good for the goose. Okay, fine. Okay, but lying, stealing, cheating, I don't know of any humans that like to be lied to, stolen, or cheated. So ethics is about doing the right thing. Okay, and then it doesn't feel that the right thing is being done because you're not being heard in a way, okay, or considered. Okay, so now let's take a look at this. You're very worried because there's some ethical behavior. So this is the 9. This tells us what's going on with this, the heart of the matter. And the way that we read this, this is the future, okay? That's the heart of the matter. And it is. That's why there's some worrying going on. Sometimes it's gone to a point, maybe 6 to 8 weeks since you really started getting worried about this, that it's affecting your sleep, and we can't have that. You need your sleep for your health, for your mind, for your peace, and your melatonin. You need melatonin for your third eye. Okay. All right. So unethical, and this is. Okay, subconscious. It is unethical, and you're seeing that. You're feeling this. That's not right, kind of thing. You're feeling it. It's upside down. You could sense it. You could sense the energy in motion. Okay, and yes. Okay, see this conviction. These two, conscious and outcome. All right, that forceful. No, that forceful feeling of. Just a little aggression, a little, it's upside down, slow in energy, but you are feeling it. It's all upside down. You're feeling the energy developing into heartbreak. All right? Now, let's see this is the current situation, what you're dealing with. So let's ask what you should do to find family peace and joy. What energies do you need in situation to balance? Okay, there is some injustice going on here, and it's unethical, and it's those things, that you actually feel those swords, and you actually feel those swords in the heart. I mean, it hurts. Okay, so let's take a look. What Pam should do in this situation, what energies, okay? So throwing these energies, I'm your guide, it's ultimately your path. And please come back here next week and let us know how it turns out, okay? Because we're all learning together. This will help the collective in being with less suffering, okay? And getting your brain chemicals back in order. You worry less. You'll sleep better, okay? All right, Pam, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to take a big breath, okay? I do the ohms, okay? So let's take a look. What should Pam do? Find family, peace, and joy in this situation. What energies that you're going to feel in your heart, okay, to change the direction just a little bit, okay, to have less suffering, okay? What should Pam do at her current situation? And all the other beings in the universe, please give us the guidance for Pam to see what she cannot see at the moment, for her to have some peace and get some sleep. All right, Pam, close your eyes. Let's do this. What should Pam do? Oh, isn't that funny? This is really interesting because you'll see the relations from the previous reading. Okay, the conviction, the non-choices, the do this or the aggression, okay? We all know that needs to go away. That needs to not be there. When someone takes our choices away, that's when we pull back and say, wait a minute, this is unfair, okay? Then this way, you'll be able to give an I message or manifest it in 3D by acknowledging it. The, I'm glad this is being recorded. The King of Wands. This is the energy that you're dealing with right now. Okay, so the King of Wands is really interesting because he's a creative force, and he's very strong, and spirit wise, right? He knows what he wants. He's won't let you know. Definitely not the shy type. But again, this conviction comes from this energy, the King of Wands. Okay? Struggle. Okay? So this is 2, 4, 6. This is the 10 of Wands. Okay? Too much. Too much on your shoulders, girl. Too much on your shoulders. When you start carrying all these burdens, and you're using your shoulders right now, you know, you can't take all this on. You know, that King of Wands needs to take some of those responsibility away from you. Look, I mean, you're getting to a point where you there's too much on your plate. Okay, just overburdening, and when you start using your shoulders to hold all this stuff, so yeah, I know we like to take everything on. It's easier that way, just to handle it ourselves, but it isn't, because in the long run, right? We're going to teach them how to fish. Okay? And also gives that love to you that, hey, I'm struggling right now. This is not fair. This is all on me. That's not cool. Okay? All right. Hangman. There you go. Okay, so the Hangman, everyone thinks this is a bad card. It's actually a good card. It is going away, okay? We want it to be here. Now, if it's upside down, it's still in the present, but it's right side up, okay? So the Hangman, you see the halo? That's divine knowledge. He understands his part. We understand our part in the timeline event. Once we understand that, everything is what we call the domino effect, okay? You do. Are you willing to learn the tarot cards and then I'll guide you. So maybe I'll put up some stuff on YouTube. And then next Saturday, if you have tarot cards, they're cheap. They're like $12, $10. As long as they're 78 and a lot of these things, then you guys could do a reading, take a picture, and send it to me email, and then we'll guide you. And of course, I'll ask you what you're feeling, how do you interpret it, and then I will shadow you and help you interpret it in your own energy. Okay, so the Hangman. Okay, girl, we need to find out your part of this. I think you already know, but you're putting it aside because we all have a part. It takes two to tango, okay? All right. Money. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles it's creative force. It's also material force, okay? So material force is like, we gotta go to work, to pay our rent, to buy food, all that good stuff, okay? And this is coins, okay? It's about the material force. It's about, yeah, this guy. The King of Wands. This very strong, charismatic, creative, in your face kind of dude. It's all about money, right? It's all about material force. And we forget the spirit. The spirit is important. Our spirit is important. Our heart is important. Okay, so ego. All right, so the win. So this one, pride is good, but when you can't see the other side and how the person is suffering, it's supposed to be a give and take, okay? So this is about winning, okay? And it's not about winning because you're losing right now, okay? It's just too much. You worry about this and that, and it causes you, it's the last thing that you think about, is how are we going to do this? Everything is on me, and it's really, it's depleting your spirit energy, okay? All right, so, Page of Wands. Okay. Encouragement. I know it's really tough sometimes when someone is like, very creative and he's taking on you know, the lead or so forth. Um, you don't, it's like yin yang, you got to balance that energy, okay? And doing the page of wands, this is the page of wands. All the pages are pretty cool, but it's all about encouragement. It's about making plans real. So an alternative way of taking care of this, okay? You're not going to get in a situation where you're like, okay, I got to get this done, or I can't pay my mortgage, or I have to get this done, no one else is going to do it. Okay, we need to get you in that mindset to include this King of Wands and work together in harmony, okay? Okay, directional change. Oh, girl, you are looking for that directional change. Okay, so looks like 2, 4, 6, 7. I've been dealing with this for a while. It is time to reassess and regroup, you know, a change of directions. And you are, I see that you are reassessing the situation with this King of Wands. And the Hangman, I think, needs to come back here. At least be upside down. Because then sharing your burden, not being able to sleep, it's hard. You know, it's hard. All that, girl, you got too much on your plate. It's falling out of your plate, okay? Oh, look at that. This is a trip. Oh my God. Good, Pam. Good. As long as there's 78 cards, okay, we're going old school. Okay, it's all about the holographic. Okay, it's all about these guys, and we'll talk about that next week. But I want you guys to be with me. I want to teach you guys how to pull these records. And again, my son was like, Mom, tarot cards are just therapy cards. And I'm like, oh my God, he's right. Because if we know the direction and what we need to do to find peace, to make it better for the least suffering, we're all going to suffer. But it's about getting to our destination, right? And not giving up. So finding a way around it with more peaceful. So justice, okay? All right, so I'm seeing this thing. I don't know if you guys are married. I don't know if you guys have been together for a long time. It feels like it is. But 2, 4, 6, that's 7. 7 of Pentacles. The Justice card is about responsibility. It might be dealing with, oh goodness, legality, okay? Right now, I know that's extreme. Right now, what we need to do is be more earth grounding. Remember the Queen of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles is about this energy of, are you okay? Do you need anything? How can I help you? That's the energy that's needed right now. Not just from you, from this person too. Okay? So it has to be, you can't. Just like a rubber band, if you overstretch it, it's going to break. Okay? It's all about the yin yang. It's all about the balance, the up, the down. Okay? So that needs to be balanced because you can't survive this. It's too much. It's just too much. You see that? Shoulders. I don't know if your shoulders hurt, but I could feel your shoulders hurt. Too much stuff. Okay. Responsibility. Okay? And it is kind of tough. I know it's easier to just handle it on your own, but it isn't, because you're not, you're draining your spirit and the love for yourself. That's really important. Okay. All right. So justice. This is right side up. Okay. There has to be a balance. Okay. There has to be a balance. The responsibilities, girl. The responsibilities. See. You get. Okay. There's too much. Give 5 to this person. There's too much. Look at your shoulders. I mean, you can't even. There's so much on your plate you can't even see straight. Look, see? Oh, God, that rhymes. Okay, so let's see the number 10 card. Oh, options. I know. As you can see, I don't know how the tarot cards do this. It's just, I've been trying to prove them wrong since 1997. I've given up because they've given me alternate ways of the least suffering, okay? Still get to where I'm going, but the least of suffering for me and the people I interact with, okay? Instant peace. It's all about that, okay? So, wishful thinking. Okay, so I know there's a lot of wishful thinking. Oh, we could do this and we could do that, and, okay. So you've tried probably all the options you've tried, okay? Except for the middle one. See the middle one? It's an unknown. There's still an option, but it's an unknown factor. Okay? All right, so balance, responsibility. Okay? The Hangman is about voicing it out onto 3D, onto the manifestation, onto the planet here, stating, you know, I know this is my part in the situation. Once you understand your part in the situation, guess what? And once it's voiced out, my part, I allowed this to happen, or you know, so it's an I thing, right? Because if it's you start pointing fingers, you know how that goes. It's gonna be like heartbreak, and who needs that? Who needs all that energy? You know, we don't need that. But it's kind of like stating that, hey, you know, maybe, never ever label anything definite. Maybe I had a part of this is happening, and I need help. You know, be humble, and I need help. This is just too much. You know, I can't take all this, too much responsibility. All right. So Pam, I hope that's okay. All right. So in about a week, right? Next Saturday. Let me know how that goes. Okay, go with the flow. Okay, so usually you'll probably have your guides visit you in the next 3 days and kind of give you an idea. When I mean an idea, you're not even thinking about this. You're washing the dishes or you're cooking, and boom, it's right there under your nose. Oh my God, this is a good way to try it one more time, right? Try it one more time, but I'm gonna. And it's not reverse psychology here. That's kind of manipulation, okay? It's about sharing your heart, your suffering, you know? And it's going to be okay, Pam. Because once we share that, we're all humans. We all have hearts. And sometimes I can't say it. Being vulnerable is so humbling and so beautiful. Okay, good. So, Pam, you're welcome. I'm going to set up next week. Take a picture. Okay, whatever. If you have cards, take a picture of it. Okay, and then write down what it is that you're asking. Okay, and then we'll have you upload it here during live chat, and then we'll go through it together, you and I. Doesn't matter if you just do one. If you are going to do, we're going to start with the 2 cards, or actually 3, because I love triangles. So we're going to do the subconscious. So 1, 2, and then the root cause. Okay, so we're going to start with the first 3, and go from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 and 7. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Pam. Hey, Ruby. So, Ruby, you're interested in learning about the tarot cards and being able to pull choices that you might not see, you know? So, if you guys, I'm so happy that you guys are willing to learn this stuff, because it's changed my life. And I have been trying to prove it, because I've been trying to prove it wrong since 1997, since my brother left his cards to me when he passed away. And I'm a science person, okay? So I'm like, no. So I think 2004, I did this just to see data and how it goes. So Pam, don't forget, write down your notes, get a little note, and just share with us next week on the happenings, if it's changed, if you did that energy 3D kind of thing that I just said earlier in the meeting, in this session. All right, Ruby, do you want just a general one? Now we're gonna say he, she, or they, right? This is about non-3D. This is about asking the ether, asking the unseen. And don't worry about the beeping. That's my tri-field to see energies that are around. And it's pretty warm right now. Ruby, is there a particular question, or do you just want a general reading? What's going on in your subconscious? General reading? Okay. All right, my dear. Ruby. I love it. Ruby Violet. Okay, what's going on with Ruby right now? Let us see what she cannot see. Let us guide Ruby. Let's see what's going on with her in her subconscious mind. What's going on with Ruby? Hi, Ruby. I want you to close your eyes. Take a big breath right from your gut instinct. Take a big breath. Release it slowly, okay? All right, what's going on with Ruby? What is going on with Rudy? What does she need to know right now? What does she need to know right now? What does she need to know right now? Let's do a little prayer. Oh Lord, and all the upper beings of the universe, please give us the guidance for Ruby. Let us see what she cannot see. Please give her the guidance that we need to know today, to see her path a little clearer. All right, Ruby, what's going on with you? What is going on? King of Cups. Again, when the tarot cards are upside down, the energy is low. Okay, it's either coming in or leaving the situation. We don't know at this time, but if it's right side up, it's here and now at full force. That's how energies come in, right? They come in high force, they either combine with another force or they just leave. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is about being calm, okay? Using your wisdom, being diplomatic, kind of like not letting your emotions take over you. It's upside down. Okay, let's take a look. Ooh, power play. Personal power. Okay, so the Two of Wands is actually a good card, but power, power tends to corrupt, okay? And we all, we all have played with power, and we don't notice that it has corrupted us, okay? So, this is personal power. In your situation right now, power is an issue, okay? Because if it's good power, meaning I give you this, you give me that, we're balanced, you have these qualities that I need, and you have the qualities I need, okay? That is like that, okay? Wise, being calm, diplomatic, because you're seeing beyond your emotion. You're seeing the other person. You're seeing the other person's shoes, okay? That's powerful, to be able to go beyond your own personal pain, to understand others' pain, to understand yours. Okay, so right now, it's not going that way because it could be calmer. The situation power plays. Okay. Truce. Okay. Right now, I see a situation where things need to be reconnected again. Okay, the Ghost Radar just said lead, Ruby. There shouldn't be a leader in anything in 3D, right? We work together as one, okay? And I see that there is some, I'm not going to say I'm sorry that needs to be happened, but yes, I'm sorry I behaved that way. I'm sorry I pushed you too hard. And calmness needs to be a little bit more in the situation. I do see that it is upside down, but I do see there's going to the energy of a truce coming together, saying, oh, I'm sorry I did this, and then in turn they'll say, I'm sorry I did that, okay? But someone has to throw that pebble, right? Okay, so let's look at the past here. Ooh, girl, this is about ethics. Okay, y'all don't need to let you know what ethical behavior is, okay? Ethical behavior is about doing the right thing. Lying, stealing, cheating is not good. I don't care. It's good for me, but not good for you. Well, it's not good then, okay? So the ethics is in the past. I would rather have it here because the King of Swords is about ethical things that we do, right? When we lie to someone, it affects us, and vice versa. When we steal from someone, it affects us. Our actions is what haunt us at night. I know, it's crazy. Okay, so ethics are out of the window. There's nothing ethical that's going on right now. So that needs to come back. Okay? And if it's you're not getting that from this energy that you're dealing with, then give it to yourself. Because you have that option to be ethical and not go with it. Okay. Oh look, you're reanalyzing the situation right now too. About the power. This trifield. Don't worry about the trifield. It's going crazy right now. And I'm seeing you reassessing situations right now in regards to um, too much power, right? Too much power, too much control, right? Too much control in the situation. We don't want that. Okay. Ah, look at that, girl. You got some psychic abilities. Look at this. Okay, Queen of Cups. So, Ruby, you actually see this before it's coming. You understand energy and motions. The Queen of Cups is a spiritual energy. Okay, now she's going to be coming in the form of your guides, okay, your dimensional selves, your family that's passed over. They're not here on 3D, okay, but you'll hear or you'll feel it before it's coming. You hear the thunder before you see the lightning, okay, and you're seeing this, girl. You are seeing the unethical behavior. So you have that ability. The Queen of Cups is here. That means you have an ability. I don't know if it's in your yeah, it's probably in your grandma's side, and that you have the ability to be able to see behind the veil, behind the actions. Okay. All right. Let's take a look here. Oh dear. Okay. This is not a good card. Okay. This is restriction. Okay. I don't like that card because it is. See, you feel restricted. You can't move because of this, power struggle. Okay, you don't feel free. But look, if you wiggle a little bit, see your house is right here. It's right behind this. Okay, I know. You feel like you're in a cage. You can't move. You're walking in eggshells. But if you wiggle, okay, just wiggle a little bit. Just wiggle a little bit, okay, to get the first twine off of your arms, okay, and maybe a little bit of the blindfold, right? You could open that blindfold without even any effort because your psychic ability is telling you to do that. And and a lot of times because you could see through things, other humans will fear you because they'll always be asking, does she know? She seems like she knows, but does she know? No. I'm going to have to control this. I want to have to control this, okay? Options again, wishful thinking. Okay, so we get into this situation because we've invested so much time in relationships that, it gets to a point where you run out of options. Okay, and you've tried A, B, C, D, E, and then all of a sudden you're just like, I'm fooling myself. These are wishful thinking because the ethics is out of the way. There's no more ethical. When doing the right thing doesn't matter anymore, it's time to walk away. At least from the situation. Give yourself a break. You're not walking away from the person. You're walking away for yourself to get back into what's important to you. Because once you go against your own belief system, that's again, our actions hurts ourselves. Okay. Oh my God! Are you and Pam friends or what? Jesus Christ! No more rice. Look at this. You already see it. You already see it. See this connection? You already see it. You're. I don't know. There's a feeling, knowing. Of this betrayal. this connection. Is this person connecting with someone? I could feel it. There's a connection, but I can't prove it. But I could feel it, and it's gonna hurt. Do that connection. See the connection? All right. The Emperor, Father, structure. I know it's tough. Okay, the Emperor talks about structure, the foundation. There's the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, Father talks about being the father, being the structure, having that structure set and not. It's set in stone. Okay, a house is fine. It's a physical item that the foundation must be strong. Okay, but our foundations must be strong too in being kind to ourselves, and that means people need to be kind to us as well. Okay, so the Emperor. Okay, so I see that the heartbreak is here. Okay, and in actions, the ethical actions, right? Okay. Also, too, here, you could feel it. This is the Queen of Cups. Do you have tarot cards, Ruby? Have you ever used the tarot cards of some sort of mediumship you've done before? You still here? Okay, so let's take a look. Ooh, it is hot in here. Okay. All right, so let's take a look what you should do. What should Ruby do to find peace and a little bit of happiness in this situation? Okay? See some hope and see some light. Okay, what energies that you will be needing to focus on, to be invoking, to be feeling in regards to the situation. You got a tough situation. Because you can't really move. I mean, you're kind of stuck. You feeling of stuck, like, I can't do this by myself, da-da-da-da. Okay, so, right now, yes, I know, the cards were evident. And you feel like you're stuck in the corner, and it's not. It's when you think that you're stuck in the corner, you are. Oh my God, thank you, Ruby. Yes, okay. Y'all need to get your tarot cards. Go to Amazon. Go get the Albano Raid. It's $12. But I was in a very recent past. Good. I'm so proud of you. See, you got the Queen of Cups, girl. You know what the Queen of Cups is. You got some psychic ability. You're able to see this. You could feel it before it happens. Don't question your spirituality. It's not the first time. And sometimes it scares you a bit. You are? Oh my God, this is crazy. Good job. I know, I love this guy. I actually have a miniature of it. Oh, I gotta show you that. Oh my God. So I expect you guys next week to do a love reading. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's finish with Ruby and the Albano Way. That's wonderful. So I'm using these now, but I was going to show you guys this really fast because it's fun. I'm so happy you guys are willing to learn this. It's a powerful tool to be able to pull energies out, to see what you can't see. Oh my, no, you're not lying. I mean, Ruby, this is weird. Look at mine. I've had these since 1997, and they're the museum one. Look how old they are, Ruby. Look. You see them? They're so old that I've had to tape them. Look how cute are they. They're part of the museum now, so this I carry with me in my purse all the time. Like if I'm in the DMV and I'm bored, I'm surfing the universe. I can't believe that, Ruby. That's wonderful. All right. This is good. I'm so glad you guys are geared to learning this stuff. It's changed my life. Don't use it to manipulate. But, we've all done that, in our younger years. But to be able to, and also too, sometimes I want to stay mad and I don't look at the cards. And then eventually, eventually I will because I see it. I'm not mad at the person anymore, and I'm not mad at myself. So, oh, nice. Oh my God, you need to show that off next week. Oh, that's wonderful. Take a picture of them. Yeah, no, these are old. They're from they're part of the museum now. The Albano Wade. I got these in '97. You see how they're so cute, but they're I could put the entire reading of 10 cards in my hand. So, but I use these for personal readings or just surfing, seeing what's going on. If I have a question on demand or if I'm bored. Usually when I'm bored, I'm here pulling records. Okay, so Ruby, what does Ruby need to do at this situation right now, or what she needs what energies she should be thinking about and invoking and bringing forth to find family, peace, and joy. Oh Lord, and all the upper beings in the universe, what kind of energies Ruby needs to know about her situation? What's better for her going from now to the future? Okay. Nine of Pentacles. That's right side up, girl. Alright, so the Knights, they have no middle. And the Knight of Pentacles, I still get this way. I OCD. So the Knight of Pentacles is really good, and it's good side because they're like bulldogs, okay? Once they attach, they can't let go. Very hardworking on the good side. Very analytic, on point. But on the negative side, they got a bad temper. They can't let go. And it's like, let it go. Stop beating the horse. So, a balance. Now, these energies, we use them for particular moments, okay? We don't have to be that energy. If we need this energy at a particular moment, we could pull that energy for that moment. But the Knight of Pentacles talks about balancing of the extremes. Okay. Oh, the star. Oh, wonderful. Hope and inspiration. That is wonderful. It's upside down. Okay. Ruby, I want you to start looking at your cards. Take take a picture of your readings. We'll share it with you. The star. I love this card. This is the star looking up in the skies, the clouds, the hope. We need that higher, girl. Okay? We are the most intelligent forces here on earth. We could invoke and bring things to reality. We just need to find the right variables, the right mix, just like cooking. Okay? So, all right. So, what's the third card here? Okay. So, this situation, I think this is very human. Okay, human-like. Okay, it's about who has more knowledge, who has more power, who has more stuff. I'm better than you. I get to feed you if I choose to. So this is very mundane human to control you with, I provide this with you, right? So this is about have-nots, okay? And you're going to get there, okay? Just need to see the big picture instead of focusing, right? Address all your, what I call, resistance. Oh, that's very resistant here. That's very, but look in between here. It's the least resistance. It takes me longer, but guess what? I'm not going to fail because it's a balance direction of where I'm manifesting, whether you're manifesting a new job, a new house, or just manifesting and attracting the right people, the right energies around you, okay? So this is about have-nots. You'll get there. You'll have the knowledge that you need to move further and manifest whatever you want. You have that in your system. I could see that. Okay. The Empress. Okay, so the Empress is separate. Is the opposite of Emperor. She's nature. The cornucopia delights. I saw this was here previously. Okay. I forgot to tell you guys. After we go through all this, if you guys are brave enough, we're gonna go back and tie in all your decades. Now, I usually do up to 30 years old. Okay. But once you're connected, we will go back the first 10 years of your life to pull those data out because it might be affecting your current state right now. But the Empress talks about the cornucopia delights. Everything. And this is again ties in with the have-nots. You want to be able, and right now, that it's right side up. That needs to be upside down, meaning you're still working on those things that you want in life. Okay? You're not going to settle for anything less, Ruby. Okay? You're going to have 1 foot here and 1 foot over the non-3D, manifesting it there. We have to manifest it out there and bring it here. Okay? We get to see what energies we need to manifest it reality-wise. So we could live in that nice house or that nice apartment. And we could have that nice job. You know, total freedom from the rat race, the have-nots. Okay, so that Empress, the cornucopia delights, that needs to come back to your thoughts. You know, what you want for yourself. Okay, that's always here. I want to see this next week upside down, meaning you still have that list of wonderful goals. Temperance, excellent. Okay, now this card, this is very different again from other. This is Albano Wade in Italy. This was made in 1967. I love earth color, so these very colorful. There is, of course, the triangle right there. Okay, this is about balance. Okay, you don't have to start from scratch. You take what you have experience of seen, what your guides have shown you, and you start mixing. Okay, we're in the timeline where we don't have to start from scratch. Okay, we can make some real cool banana bread, you know, by combining existing bread or bread pudding, right? Make it something great. Okay, so this is about temperance. Okay, being able to mix, okay, while keeping your feet on the water. Water flows, so you'll flow with the wave. And by the way it's waving at you, you'll be able to determine if this is a go or this is a go. Here. All right. I know these. Oh, look at that. Nice. Okay, so the Lovers. That's blessed from above. So the Lovers doesn't have to be sexual. The Lovers is friendship. It's about best friend. You know, instead of calling your partner, your husband, your wife, you call him your best friend. Okay? That Lover's card is coming in, my dear. So, the Empress is mother. So, I don't know if that's the next stage of your life, is to be a mother. And that's what you're hoping. But, you know, that grinding, that temper, Miss Ruby. We got to balance that Knight of Pentacles. Girl, don't worry. It took me forever to get rid of the Knight. Acknowledge the Knight of Pentacles. So when it comes in, I see it before I do the action. I see it before I actually do it here on 3D. Okay, the Lover's card. So this Lover card is blessed by an angel. It is connected. You are one. It's near. You can't even tell if it's a male or female. It's just one. Spirit is one. You're connected in harmony because of your heart. Okay, so the Lover's card is coming in, which is a good news. Good for you. Okay, so this is this is the card of lying, stealing, cheating. It's also the card of doing your own thing, doing the lone wolf way. Okay, and I know it's like, oh, it's better if I'm alone. It's better if I do this. Well, it's all the suffering's on your shoulders. Okay, but I see that you are ready to mix, okay? Which is good. And keeping what you've learned, but not controlling what you've learned, because our fear is the greatest thing. Our fear will project, okay? All right, so I see that you are getting to the mingling option. This is good. Ah, look at that enlightenment. This is wonderful. Okay, the sun is coming, girl. The sunshine and the star. Okay, so and the Empress. So the things that you have said, I'm never gonna get this. You know, try to. It's coming. It's when you let go of it. That's when it's gonna come. But don't let go full of it. Have it still in your thoughts, in your heart. Okay, and always wish upon that star. You know, for that nurturing mother, the lovers, a relationship that's blessed from the angels, from the clouds, from above, connected at a higher level of frequency. Oh, good. You're working towards the goal. This is good. You're taking it slow. This is good because of your past, but you're going slow about it. And you are very detail oriented, but you're looking at the have-nots. What do I want? You know, what do I need? You know, and this is good because it's about matching that frequency. Your weakness is your partner's strength, and their weakness is your strength. So with that, you learn from each other's behavior, right? So that's good. I'm glad that you're considering back in the game. Okay, all right. So now this card is about being rested. It's upside down. When we get stressed out, we tend to not sleep at night, and eventually the body will follow along, and then we become sick, right? So you understand what energies that you flow with. And this is also depressed, kind of like state. You know, you're not feeling well. That's why you're resting, because of chaos. And you're still you're half rested, but you're very careful in approaching the next partner, the next friend. Is the foundation of everything that you're gonna be blessed with, and it's gonna bless you. Okay. All right, so the next one is AD. So Ruby, use your psychic ability, and you guys do your readings. And if you question your readings next week, take a picture of it, and then we'll do a Dropbox, and then I'll feature it here, and we'll read it together. Okay. AD. Let's see. AD is not okay. Ruby says it's very true with myself and my husband. Yes. But you're very powerful, Ruby girl. Okay. AD. If you have time, I need a love reading. Okay. All right. Let's look for love reading. All right. All right, 80. I'm sorry it took forever. Sometimes when I read, it just goes on, you know, just when you open that gate. I'm sorry. But the teaching is not going to be like this. Okay, because it's all about you guys understanding your energy and so forth. You're welcome, Ruby. See you next week. All right, AD. Wait, you said you wanted a love reading, but now general? Okay. General is good because it will float over the entire situation you're being. You're welcome, Ruby. I'll see you next week. I just got goosebumps. Take pictures of, if you feel like you need to read something, do a spread, whatever spread you're comfortable with, and then take a picture of it, and then we'll read it together next week, and I'll pop it up here so we can read it together. Okay. All right. Wow, it's 3:11. All right. All right. This is for AD, and we're gonna do a general. Let us see what we cannot see. We're going to float above 80. See, I just got goosebumps. See what we cannot see. Oh Lord, and all the upper beings of the universe, please give us the guidance for AD to be able to see the unseen areas of this general reading. Please guide her and invoking the right energies for her and for the people around her that she loves and cares about. Alright, what's going on with AD? Alright. Take a big breath. AD, close your eyes, please. Let's take a big breath. That just resets me. Alright, what's going on with AD? Okay. Alright. King of Swords is right here, straight front and center. This is about ethics. I know. Sometimes it's so hard. And I can't even turn on the TV because there's so much unethical things that happens. But what can we do about it? We can do a lot of things about it. So this has to do about ethical things, right? Doing the right thing, okay? I don't even have to explain this, right? That's not a right thing to do. That is, lying, stealing, cheating. No, that is not cool to take someone else's spirit away. Bullying or whatever. But it's all about ethical values. Okay, what's going with it? My dear AD. Okay, this is defensiveness. Oh, it's upside down. This is good. I do get like that sometimes, especially when it comes to children. That I get a certain roar, because they're innocent. So I'm learning to filter that to see what we could do as a collective to protect these kids. Anyway, so this is oh my God, you've been through so much. You've been through so much. Look at all that. You got a lot of stamina. Right now, though, it's upside down. The stamina is not there. The defensiveness is not there, which is kind of good. Because this person has gone through war. Oh my God, look at injury on the head, look at the knee, and right now, I'm not being so defensive about these ethical things that you may be surrounded with. Okay, it's tough. Conclusion and news. Oh, okay. So this is subconscious. This is about waiting for news. You're waiting for an answer. You're waiting for that flash, right? About some ethical values, and that you're struggling with of what the best pathway, right? Best pathway to approach this. That's tough. It's tough. That is beneficial for you and for them. Okay, the Hangman. Okay. Whew. Okay, so the Hangman, it's divine understanding. And right now, I always like the Hangman. People think, oh my God, it's hanged. No. When you see the Hangman, that means he understood the entire situation, not just how they feel about the situation, how they felt about the situation, everything that surrounds the situation, to actually find a conclusion and feel that you have given it your full attention and love to find that conclusion, right? Okay, so the Hangman is about understanding the entire situation, to have that divine information, because it's like upside down. You understand it this way, now you understand it this way, now there's a solution. There is a solution, okay? But it's in the past, right? I prefer it if it's upside down, meaning it's in between the past. It's still here. You're still looking for the divine understanding in the situation. Consciousness. Okay, apathy. Okay, so this card, it's hard. It is hard to get through someone that doesn't feel that they didn't do anything wrong. Okay? And it's like, wait, lying, stealing, cheating, that's not cool. No, it's not. Da, da, da. Okay, so, we have a medical term for that. But this card, this is apathy, right? This person is so concentrated on these 3 cups that they don't see this here. They don't want to see. They don't want to see. It's being self-absorbed. Apathy. They don't want to see it. Okay? They know, but they don't want to see it because they're concentrating on these 3 guys. No. This is the only thing I could see. I can't see anything else. I mean, my own world. Okay, the ghost box just said hi, 80. So. Oh, girl, this is a tough call because this is stalemate. Okay, when humans have their back turned from the water and the moon, that changes with times, with waves, with gravity. This is stalemate. You cannot see through me, through my heart, through my mind. Okay, and that's really tough because you can't get through them. Can't get through to what their part of this situation. And if you can't, how do you stop that? They can't see what you see. Okay, so this is, let's see what you could do about this. At least have this energy turned this way to see the tides and the movement. But when you have the two of wands, it's temporary. You just got to hit that particular area in the brain to be able to see. And it's really tough because the brain does what the brain does. It's a survival mechanism. Survival mechanism to help your body survive and your psyche survive. Okay, this is coming in. This is the future. This is coming in. Stalemate. You can't see through. And when we have our hearts closed, it's really, really hard to be able to share that. I'm not going to share this. I'm not, so it's a tough call. Ooh! That wasn't me. That was supposed to be that card. Truth. Yes. The Ace of Swords. Swords are mental forces, okay? When it says the mental force, it's not the cups, which is emotion, it's a mental force. Fighting the truth, okay? Truth is one of those things, but truth is seen globally within the situation, okay? And because it's an experience, okay? Can't deny it. I was there. It's fact. Experience is fact. So the Ace of Swords talks about getting to the truth. It's almost like, oh my God, what was that Sleeping Beauty? When the prince just went through. He had to. There was all these, these veins or vines, and he had to go through to get to Sleeping Beauty. Sometimes you have to get through that. Okay, and the defensiveness, yes, keep that chilled. The defensiveness actually makes that worse, makes that closed heart work. So asking a question, not a statement. Why did you feel that way? Question mark. Or how dare you feel that way? Exclamation point. So it's more open for their participation, their energy exchange. Okay? So broken relationship. Regrets. I know. Girl, you do good. You are a good person. You've gone through so many battles, and you're still standing. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start singing. I'm being silly. Okay. All right. Hangman. You're gonna find that. Okay. Regrets. Okay. Broken relationship. Okay, but what we don't see is we're so concentrated on these spilled cups of blood in front that we forget there's other things. There's these 2 other cups. Oh, they're precious cups. Stop looking at those cups that's already spilled. And regrets, okay? Look at the cups that need you. Your love, your devotion, your hugs, your I love yous. Those cups will give you strength because they're innocent. They're still in need of that wonderful, nurturing mama bear. Okay, so, all right, so the regrets of going forward, finding this conclusion, this news that you're waiting for. Okay, what's the 9? Ooh, girl, an ending. Okay, death. Very seldom when I look back, there is some death. There's other things. It's a physical death. We all go through spiritual death, okay? And we bring it forward, like the first 10 years of your life, how it affects your teenage years, your 20s, your 30s. Okay, we want to make sure we understand that. We keep the lessons, not to control us in our next decade, but to make us wiser. Because we know this, we make better choices that are what? Least amount of suffering. Okay, so there's an ending. There's an ending. It's upside down. The defensiveness has which is good, but it's also, it's taken so much from you because you feel like you have to defend, right? When you have to do anything, that's when you pull back and like, I'm going to be back. I'm going to go and hug a tree. I'm going to go and take a break. That's instant peace. There is a transition coming. It's halfway there. Okay? This, I'm really interested. I want to really look at that one. Okay, what's the other one? Ooh, girl, the magician. Okay, this is good. There's going to be an ending. The energies that you need to bring it down from above to the ground. The energies that you need, the variables that you need to manifest this. Okay, it's halfway there. It is coming. Right now, I know it's hard because it's like you can't get through, and that's so frustrating. You can't get through because it's blocked. Okay, we hate blockage, but there's a way of opening that blockage without force. Okay, it's soft control. It's the strength card. It's okay. So let's see what you need to do with this situation. But you are, girl, you are a magician. Look at that. You do have the psychic ability to understand the variables here, to bring them and manifest them here. In reality, we could actually like see it, live it, feel it, hear it. And you have that ability. I see that writing is good for you. Writing is good for you to put it down to 3D. Sometimes your thoughts are so much overwhelming. Write it down. Doesn't make doodle, but get that out of your head so it's on 3D so you can look at it later. Because there is you have your conduit. You're able to get all this data coming in. They're all coming in here, but it's not coming here. It's just staying here. And you're going, well, should I take this and see if it works? And you're starting to question yourself. So anything up here, just like the first 14 days of the cycle of the moon, you'll see all these variables. The first 14 days of every month, you see all these variables. They're songs, they're tunes, they're moving around. Now, on the last 14 days of the month, you will notice that those same variables either morphed into different energies together, like a membrane does, or it disappears. And you'll see the big players, the key things. So, by reading the tarot cards and understanding, yeah, I know. But don't lose hope. Okay, we're going to go to see what kind of energies. You have the connection. It's just too much sometimes, my dear. You're putting too much in your, let it write down. Whatever ridiculous it is, write it down. Doodle it. Write it down. You know how you're like, no, and then you jam out? I feel your energy jams out. Okay? That energy that's coming in has come in several times. Okay? Because your reaction to that thought process is fast. Okay, whatever energy, especially the fearful one, write it down on a book. Just write it down. Give it less energy. Okay, and believe me, it will. All these writing down, it will come together. It's not even funny how it comes together. All right, but you have the magician. You're a conduit, AD. It's just understanding the variables at play. And you don't want to have any regrets or make the wrong decision. But I want you to remain hopeful. Because if you do have the cards, and there's 78, again, I don't care. We're using the old school holographic. I got Albano Wade because I like the 60s and I love the earth colors. So, and it's not very pretty. They're kind of fuzzy, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the mirror effect of my subconscious mind and my conscious mind to trigger certain thoughts and ideas and creative process. Okay, so let's see. What does AD need to do to find family, peace, and joy? It is tough, but you're tougher. You are tougher. Oh, I know you, AD. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. Okay. Thank you for coming. I really want you guys to now. Reality. You're gonna convince yourself because you experience it. We're gonna go and start reading for yourself, and me, and we'll guide each other. We will talk about your readings. It's about syncing back to your primordial energies. Those are your 39 trillions. Your gut instinct. There's 39 trillion. I want to say microbes. Those are very primordial. Those are in our tummy. That's why they call it gut instinct. It's larger than the universe. Well, if we expand it, it is our mirror to the multi-universe. All right, don't give up, AD. You just have to. Okay, so rituals. Everybody has rituals, whether they're art drawing, they're doodling, or they have a candle with negative ions. Ooh, what's that? It's moving. I like candles, and this is on a negative ion. What do you call it? I forget. When I bleep in and out, I forget words here in 3D. But whatever it takes for you to ground yourself, okay? Do it. And touching 3D is writing, right? Your brain understands its reality now because it sends that signal to your head, and it's become a reality. Even though it's just 3 words or a doodle, doesn't matter. You've planted that seed. That's right. You gotta plant that seed. You gotta be the magician to be able to take above and apply it to below. Doesn't matter. But we need to have that process from looking at all the variables and understanding the variables and picking those variables. They don't pick you, you pick them. We are intelligent beings. We're able to pull this data on a subatomic level, probabilities. So we can play, oh no, that's the outcome. No, that's the outcome. No. Okay, that's the least resistance. And everybody gets something. Not just me, not just them, everybody involved. That's a win-win, is what they call it. All right. What does AD need to do to find family, peace, and joy in her current situation, in her thought process? Oh Lord, and all the upper beings of the universe, please give us the guidance for AD to find family and peace and joy, be able to move again. This is a temporary blockage. Okay? Can't put light through a blockage. We have to sound it off. Sound it off with emotions and love. Nurturing. Nurturing meaning, are you okay? It's just simple as a smile. It's as simple as asking if they are okay. Because that's powerful when someone notices that. It's called love. It's called being taken care of. It's Someone noticed me. They noticed my suffering. Oh my God, I'm loved. Such a simple gesture we could do to even strangers. It's miraculous. It's heavenly. It's make another person feel that they count. It's a good thing. All right, this thing is beeping like crazy. I need to take a drink. All right, so what's going on? What time is it? Oh my goodness, it's 12:30. All right, 80. Let's take a big breath. Please let us see what we cannot see. Please give us a guidance for 80 to consider and look at energies, to move forward and open up this blockage, this stalemate, because it's only temporary. Let us see the love. Let us show the love. Let us see what kind of energies that she should be feeling in her heart and her mind. Oh, very nice. So 3 of Cups, it's about, okay, community. Because you cannot, I'm going to lay these out because I'm going to start talking again like crazy, okay? I'm going to lay these out. So then family, peace, and joy. This is good. Okay. Connection. Okay, girl, here's the recipe. Take a picture. Discipline. Okay. Ace of Wands. Okay, see, I knew you were creative for us. Okay. Oh my God, the Hangman. Remember I said that Hangman? Okay, you can't make this shit up. Okay, the tarot cards do their own thing. So for a long time, since 1997, I had this thick book trying to make them false, but every time they're right in energies and so forth. So it's about community. It's about your inner circle. Okay. I think you have kids. Okay. This is the time where if you're stalemate on here, you're not here. When you concentrate on those that accept you in your home, this is inner. Okay, this is your close family and friends. 3 of Cups is about your inner circle, your family, your friends, the people that are inside your inner circle, the people that love you, care about you, and so forth. Okay. Look, the Hangman. Okay, the Hangman was there. I'm so glad it's coming back. So, understanding, and I know you want to understand that, and right now it's not ready. Guess what? It's going to be ready when you do this on this way. So, if left doesn't work, right will, because right will radiate that love, and guess what left does? You can't. Love is the most powerful thing in this world. You cannot resist it. Period. When a human being sees this unconditional love, especially like with me, I love mama bears. I love mothers who will bat for their children, that will just protect their child even from the dad. My poor husband. But my children are me. So no one messes with my dumb babies but me. That's regrets. But the amount of love that I get radiates. So whenever my husband and I have a 5 of Wands, you can't go anywhere. You're stalemate. Kind of just, when you put your hand, you can feel the energy, and you keep pushing. One's pushing. You're not going anywhere. You're not flowing this way. You're just still in one place. For now, it doesn't need to be concentrated. Do flow where you can flow, okay? And then I just, I stopped talking to him for that quick minute, and then I just bug my kids and do things and talk to them, and eventually that love radiates, and he forgets why he was mad, and I forget why I was mad, and what are you guys doing? We're just doing some silly stuff. But if you can't get love on one place, try it another place, because especially if it's in your inner circle, that radiates. It's like this wonderful Wong, wong, bong, gong. Okay, so this is a good reading. Actually, I'm going to take a picture of this because this is a good reading. Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is mental force, right? And sometimes it asks us to just do it halfway. Like you don't need the truth. Like you're like let's say that you know that they're lying. You don't have to say you're lying because it's really their actions, not yours. They feel it, so you accept it. Okay, you don't have to voice it out. Okay, okay, and say okay, and they may say, "What do you mean okay? You think I'm lying?" And then that's when you go, "No, just acknowledging what you're saying." Okay, so that defensiveness, you could always, say, no, no. But you could see through the words. There's energies behind words. Okay? All right, it's either I love you or I love you, question mark. Okay, so working towards a goal. Okay, we're going to put that away for a quick minute. Okay, getting this done because we all grew up with this is white picket fence, a few dogs and cats, maybe a pig, 2 kids, husband and wife. Okay, that was like 100 years ago. Okay, we find our happiness through flow and love and understanding, not having to hurt someone because they hurt us. We don't hurt them. Even though they hurt us, we walk away. Because once we hurt them back, oh boy, we have to live with ourselves. I have to live with myself. I have to look at myself in the mirror. And I like looking at myself in the mirror. So my actions determines how well I sleep at night. So the Ace of Swords, chill out on the truth. Your mental force, just like if you know they're lying, if you know they're not telling the truth, you just acknowledge what they say. Because they have their time as well. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, I gotta rewind this. I mentioned this earlier on the previous reading, 80. It's strength to be able to move something with compassion and understanding. And this is what I mentioned, the strength card is the ability to tame this, oh my God, lion with love and compassion. And look at that. You have the same one. Look at that, the magician. The magician, infinity on the head. Say, okay. Oh, look at this. Family, peace, and joy. This is good. You will bring that back. But not there. Okay? It's like the upside down. You want your family, peace, and joy back. That means, you have to sleep at night and you're not worried. You're not questioning yourself. You're doing the right thing or saying the right thing. Should I, could I, should have. It just flows. Okay? The family, peace, and joy, I know you're working towards that, will come when you do the upside down. Okay, if it's not going well here, that's okay. You're going to put it on timeout. Okay, you're going to concentrate on this because mom, what are you doing? What can we do? What can we, what's the next event? That feeling of love and excitement and having fun and and that love, it just, you can't resist it. You really can't. So a person that is closed-minded, blocked, right? Oh, I can't see I have my hands over my heart. You can't see. You can't see my head, my heart. No, we're stalemate. No. It's going to open up even without him or her knowing it's opening up. That's the beauty of love. It just said goose. Okay, so reconnect with your inner community. Chill out on the truth, because the truth is... everyone's the truth, right? Right now, you never really see the truth until later. And it's magnificent when you think this is the truth and then it turns out that this is the truth. Don't label everything. Just use your mental force halfway, okay? Have a little more compassion instead of like, with the sword, go ho, chop, chop, chop. Okay, halfway, half the energy. Okay, and connection. Right? Reconnect with your family. Look at that. Okay, discipline. All right, so we all have baser instincts, but this is still important, right? The materials. We got to go to work. We got to pay for this mundane world. you know. But we forget our baser instinct. All of us has it. You call it PTSD, you call it inherited memory, whatever. It's that trigger. So that baser instinct, that is, I believe, a falcon, I think. Okay, that is a bird that's trained to just kill. That's only, but we're not. We can be whatever energy we want to be. We are shells. We could be in any shell if we want. The spirit is what they count. It's the density of the spirit, the passion, the willingness to survive and beat this mundane world. Not beat it like that, but having more choices, seeing more probabilities, seeing more than one choice, you know? Okay, let's see, let's wrap this up. All right, so that wishful thinking and working towards the door, yeah, stop that. You've tried all the options to free it up, to open it up. So take it as right now is not the time. That is not the way to get through someone who is closed-hearted. Okay, it's not. But guess what? Focusing on your inner circle, your family, your children, the people that are close in your heart. It's a power of love. That's all I'm going to say. It's the power. It's the power of love. When someone does not have love in their heart and they see this beautiful exchange of giving and not receiving, to feel that you feel good by giving, and someone's like, thank you, gratitude, it opens them up. You can't resist that. No one can, because that is our basis. Okay, love is our basis. I don't know anyone that doesn't want love. Right? Okay, so I'm going to see you. So don't. Okay, I know you're working on this. Don't worry about it. Put it on timeout. I want you to work on the other side of your inner circle. Okay, whether it's your mother, your aunt, your children, whatever, your dog, your cat, whatever. Show that love. Show that love to that, and then all of a sudden, don't worry about that. Do your thing, and do your mama bear thing, and do your nurturing, your down to earth. Are you okay? Are you hungry? What do you guys want to do this weekend? That's a domino effect, so don't worry about that. Okay? Anyway, are you still here, AD? Is that good? So I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back because I'm really thirsty. So I'm taking a break. You guys better have your tarot cards next week so we can read together. I also use this for CE5 stuff. I use it for everything, from exorcism to everything. If I need to know the spirit of the current situation or the energies that humans have transferred onto the situation, I get to see all the different variables. So you're welcome, AD. Okay, I'm taking a break. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Put it on timeout. Concentrate on the stuff. I mean, who doesn't love that? Being a kid again, you know? Like, hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, we should have a little slumber party. Whatever, right? Get back into that goal of giving and smiling and feeling silly. That thing you put on the shelf, it's going to approach you and it's like, oh, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Oh, can I join? Just put it on the wall. I'm taking a break. Be back in 10. Be back in 10. And it will make it easier for me to ask questions about my reading and to talk about it. Yes. Yes. So next week, Ruby, I really want to see your cards. Both of them. So next week, I don't know if you have it set up like this. The reason why I have this is because I don't want. I'm a sound person. I hear like a dog. I hear sounds. I hear stuff. So seeing someone's faces to me distracts from reading the energy. So all I care about is connecting with the cards and pulling this mirror. So it's a back and forth. Okay. So my kid calls it therapy cards. Mom, they're therapy cards. They're not tarot cards. They're therapy. And he's right. He's totally right. Um, um, so, and growing up poor, we couldn't afford mental health. We had to go communion, and that's about it. But we couldn't even do that because we can't tell the priest that we did bad because then the family looks bad. So, these were really phenomenal to me, to where I am today. Um, in understanding life and energies and connecting to the unknown. I don't feel that I don't have the information. It's the desire. Do I want to know about it now? Nah, I don't want to know about it. And then, of course, a couple of days later, it's frustrating me. Then I'll look at it and then I'm not mad anymore because I understand it. Instead of being mad at the person, I'm just like, oh, I just want to hug him, right? So it's a release. But once you release that anger, it goes back to them in the ether. It's weird. Got to release to receive. Okay? It's not always we gotta release it. It's a ping pong. So, yes, Ruby. So next week, I don't know if I think I could probably get you in here, but you could also, let me see, can we put, I'm gonna have, like, what we're gonna do next week is take a picture, take a picture of your reading, and then email it to me, okay? And email it to me, and then we'll take a look at it, okay? Um, Actually, I'm going to put a Dropbox, so you guys could just go to the website and upload it. But email is probably pretty good. And then, you ask your questions, and then we'll do the reading, whatever reading that you have, and then we'll put it up here, and then we'll see. And then next week I'm going to show you guys this formula. I'm very cryptic, so I have a formula that shows there's always three, right? So 1, 2, subconscious, okay? What's going away? What's coming in? These cards, this is how you look at, how you're projecting yourself to the world. Whether it's true or not, this is how you're appearing. You're always trying to connect this one and community, all that stuff. This is how the other people look at you. Okay? Or this is a second opinion of what you should be projecting. Okay? This is the heart of the matter. Why these two, this is the root cause, the reason why these two are happening. This is the heart of the matter, what's really happening. So these guys are all playing with each other. Okay? Discipline. Learning your baser instinct, right? If someone can't trigger you, you're just flowing. Trigger is a good thing, but it's the length of time that you put your headspace in it. Like, oh my God, this is what I'm going to do. How dare you, violate my space. And then you laugh and you went, oh my God, I was about to knock at his door and tell him I don't like him violating my space, my personal space. I'm like, oh my God, I caught myself before I did it. That's why you know that you've healed, because it's no longer the same action. You laugh at yourself because you caught yourself doing what you normally do. And that's healing. And that's powerful. Okay, so, and then 9 goes with the future, right? So technically, subconscious, future, outcome. You play this in the mix here. Discipline, okay? Family, peace, and joy, okay? And this how it goes into the creative process. So you're going to be creating some great stuff, AD. All right, y'all, I'll be right back because this mask is, y'all like my mask? I don't have a green screen. I'll get a green screen, but I made this mask. I love it. Okay, I'll be right back. 10 minutes. I got 3 people that could be learning it. I'm so glad. I'm calling them therapy cards now. Good job, Sammy. Therapy cards. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, almost done. Hey guys, I'm back. But it's almost at 1 o'clock, so, and I have to do some readings from another group, psychic clairvoyant readings with my girl Katie. So I'm going to be doing a few of those that were posted this week, and record those for our group members there. But light and love to all of you. Next week, bring your cards, and then all I'll do is have a Dropbox, so you guys could just like upload it on a website or something like that, so that I could see it here, or send it through Messenger. Actually, yeah, you could send it through Messenger. I'll do something so that you guys could just play. Look, the ghost. Okay, I'm gonna read the ghost thingy that just because it's just fun. So this is the ghost radar. Okay. There's different colors of words by the strength of how they come in during a session. I love playing with my tech objects. It's just interesting what they come out. Okay, so we're going to look at the readings of what came in today during this session. There's a lot. Okay, so there's a lot of, I don't know if you can see that, different energies, but different radius, how they came in, the strength. So it said allow, shut, lead, high. I think that's when AD doing the reading for AD said high. Goose, play. Okay, so we're not when we start taking anything in 3D seriously, that's when we get in trouble. Okay, and it's okay to take something seriously. It's the amount of time you allow it to manifest in 3D to where you can't sleep anymore. That's just too much, okay? Put it down to 3D. Write it down. Write your notes down. Put it somewhere else, okay? Believe me, it comes together later, okay? Just keep your head clear, because if it's not clear, the guides won't come in and give you that spidey sense, or give you that, hey, look at this. This might be an idea kind of thing, right? So it's a creative, thoughtful process. Love you guys. Ruby, bye. AD, bye. Get your tarot cards next week. I could probably, let me see. Can I have you guys join me in there? Yeah, you probably can. Oh, well, the whole point here is to not be in 3D, okay? To release your 3D self so you can hover above your dimensional self, which is your 3D, your earth self, and then be able to look at all the different probabilities and possibilities of your other selves, your other shadows. So it is kind of like shadow work, but it's, guess what? Once you know your weaknesses is your greatest strength, because you can't even use it against you. That means anyone outside of you can't use it. You can't even use it. So knowing your shadows, knowing every part of you. Remember, guys, we are the most intelligent beings here on earth. Okay? We have 39, I'm going to say it again, 39 trillion microbes in our gut. Okay? Now, if we make those microbes the size of poppy seeds, it will take 5 Olympic swimming pools to accommodate that size. So, that's why they call it gut instinct. We're going to learn how to trust our gut instinct. It is what connects us to everything. Everything. To the records, to the holograms, to everything. Being able to know and to have the options just gives so much peace. Therefore, you can go to sleep. Get back to earth cycles. Melatonin is needed. You know, and that's the only way you can get it, sleep. All right. Love you guys. Love you, Ruby. Love you, AD. See you guys next week, 11/11. And depending on where you guys are, I'm in California. I want to see all the stuff. Um, you guys can probably let me I'll send you guys the email. Neural channels at neural channels. Oh, can you message me here? Yeah, you can message me here. Okay, neural. No, neural. I can't spell. Channels. And I'm going to try to get a green screen. I hate green screens. But I'm trying to get away from the visual because people are like, oh, I don't like the way she looks. I'm trying to get away from the visual because I want to concentrate on the non-visual. Okay? Neural channels at gmail.com. Okay, so you guys can send that to me with a little note saying, I did the spread, whatever it's 3 or 2, okay? So this is what they call Celtic cross, like that. But I tweaked it, so it's going to be on top of each other, not really crossing, because to me that's non-flow, right? So they're crossing, they're on top of each other, okay? So unconscious, past, conscious, future, self, how you project yourself to the world, okay? I'm going to have a diagram next week of the circles and the flow. This is how others perceive you out in the world, or a second option of how another version of you. And this is how the rest of the world looks at you, or the energy that you're dealing with, okay? Okay, and this is the heart of the matter, which goes with this. But also, subconscious, future, outcome, okay? This has always been difficult for tarot readers or for readers because they're like, oh, I want that higher because it's family, peace, and joy. Okay, well, you want that higher? Discipline. Understand your baser instinct. When you cannot, what frustrates you? What frustrates you? Okay? Again, I've done what they're called star seeds readings, but it's just so... First 10 years of your life coming in, we go back. We only do 30. We don't do like what's going to happen in the future because anything can happen. Learning your past, that affects your presence. Letting it go, having a new path. Okay? So, I think this last reading was 80. So 80, this is very good. Just remember, if you can't do it here, do it over here. It can't. Love is the only thing that is perfect. It's you can't deny it. You cannot deny it. You see something so loving, it does open your heart. You can't not. It cannot not. Okay? Some people may be pissed off at it. Some people may cry. Some people won't know why they're feeling this way. But that's okay. Once there's a change in the wave, it's going to get bigger waves, okay? So I'm so glad you guys are willing to do energy work for yourselves, for the people you love, and we're gonna learn about all the energy work, and then we're gonna learn how to do decade readings, okay? The first 10 years of your life, you know what happened to you. Well, there's some stuff that I've seen. That was pretty harsh for the first 10 years of a child's life. But I've seen some incredible things as well. But you were there. You can't deny the truth. So it says Latin anyway. So once we do some shadow work and understand what's keeping you, your what they call inherited memory. Okay, so we all have receptors. We feel the vibes. We might not hear them, but we could feel it. And it's that feeling of, am I crazy? I'm feeling that, and that's not the truth. It was probably because it's not. And then it's probably, they're scared to tell the truth because they can't even believe themselves they did that. But forgiveness is everything, and that comes with love. Love for not causing any more suffering. You stop it. You stop it. You don't make it worse. That's love too. Okay. Love you guys. See you next week at 11:11. Bring your cards. Ruby, I want to see the hologram and then AD2. I don't have. Now I gotta go to Amazon and figure out if I could get albino Wade holographic lens. So, and this one you could tell I changed it because and each one is changed. I put my little sign there because I've merged with them. So, they are part of me and they're part of the not unseen world. All right, love you guys. See you next week. Be kind to yourself. If something or an energy is not kind to you, walk away. It's instant peace. That's how you love yourself. Is you're not going to accept anything but love. And go hug a tree. Go outside. Get away from the current energy that's percolating. By walking away from a situation that does not feel good, gives love to you. And gives love to that person or entity or energy that is causing unhappiness, right? So in a way it is. It takes two to tango, right? If you don't put any more in the fuel, it's not going to go higher. It's going to stop it in its tracks. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.